Happy Friday, Crusaders! I'm Fire Molina.
And I'm Felicia Molina. And no, we're not related.
But anyway, today's Friday, September 23rd, 2016, extended homeroom schedule, Day B, rotation 9-8, and here's what you need to know.
Mrs. Howe asked us to pass on an important message to you. She's received several complaints from our neighbors this past week about reckless driving when you leave school. There have also been complaints about unsafe driving in the stadium parking lot. So if you are identified as violating school driving and parking lot rules, Mrs. Howe says you will have your privilege suspended or revoked.
Entrepreneurship Leadership Program members, remember to attend a short meeting today during the first 10 minutes of your lunch period in Mr. Marinaro's room.
If any students are interested in learning more about the French culture, be sure to join the French Club in room 25 right after school today.
Calling all Sacred Heart graduates, there will be a homecoming mass and reception this Sunday. The reception will take place in the lower church following the 6 o'clock mass.
Mark your calendars. Prom committee members, this Sunday your first meeting at 12 p.m. in room 113. See Mrs. Fink or Mrs. Dietz if you cannot be there.
Seniors, please make sure to report to Burger Gym after homeroom on Monday for your senior group photo. Please wear your purple polos, and if you have a yellow sweater or polo, please bring it.
Crusader Quiz Bowl will practice on Monday, September 26th in room 215 from 3 to 4 p.m. New members are welcome.
CAS is holding a meeting Monday during lunch periods in campus ministry. Make sure to pack your lunch.
40 Days for Life invites all Crusaders to come and pray the rosary at the Lancaster Planned Parenthood Clinic on Wednesday, September 28th during periods 5 and 6. Find out more in room 215.
Any student interested in serving as an officer of the Crusader Respect Life Club, please make sure to pick up an application in room 215.
If you haven't heard already, you have until Monday to be challenged by a teacher or staff member to recite your school mission. If you successfully achieve, you are eligible for a prize drawing, which includes lunch passes and iTunes gift cards.
The Japanese students from Hakodate LaSalle Catholic Schools are coming back to Lancaster Catholic. Talk to your families about hosting some of the 100 students who will be here during the week of December 9th through the 17th.
If you need service hours, here are a few suggestions. Tomorrow at Clipper Magazine Stadium is the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Tomorrow night, you can volunteer to help with the marching band showcase at the stadium.
Mom's House needs student volunteers to work with kids during the week. You can always check the website for more ideas.
Crusaders, the time has finally come. It's powder puff time and the coaches have been selected. Freshmen, Mr. Rigner and Mrs. Martin. Sophomores, Mrs. Calhoun and Mrs. Dietz. Juniors, Mr. Carver and Miss Fisher. And seniors, Mr. Cochin and Mrs. Cochin. Coaches will announce when and where you will meet, so please stay tuned.
Homecoming is just 3 weeks away. That means it's time to get a date for the dance. Have a friend take a picture or video of you asking your date, and we'll air them on the morning show, just like we did last year for the promposals. Just send the pictures and videos to lchsms13@gmail.com, and we'll include them in our show.
And on this day in history, ABC's award-winning comedy Modern Family premiered in 2009. The show portrays a mockumentary to what real-life families are like. It's one of the most watched shows on TV and has won a total of 22 Emmys and a Golden Globe for Best Television Series. It's now in its 8th season.
Also on this day, in 1949, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Bruce Springsteen was born. You might know some of his work like Glory Days, Dancing in the Dark, and his album cover song, Born in the USA. To this day, Springsteen's concerts continue to sell out arenas. Happy birthday, boss, and to all those that have birthdays today.
Have a great weekend, Crusaders.